Okay, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets.
We got this. Time. 51, line 51. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on,
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Hey, defense, let's go. Man, 80. Motion. Mike, bye.
Darnold from the gun. Hauling it in, Nelson. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
X3, 218, chopper.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold, a screen to Bell. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Here we go.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback. that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
26 Mike.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Wide open receiver, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
80 weapon. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Check 13. Check.
And they'll get this down to the 10. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Now Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99. Hey, Alabama.
Brady going to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Kill. Big edge. Check 3. Hey, 66.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Wait, set. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Wait, set. 380. 53 is the mark. It's our time. It's our time. Hey, 66. 53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. We don't want this. Mike, 53. Hey, exit. Mike. Oh, here we go. 53, win now.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And all the way in in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 46 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go play action here on first down. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the offense up first and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They'll give this to Bell running right. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 39, Darnold. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. These two teams all tied after one. Now a first down carry by Bell. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Go! 51's the mic, boy, 51. Man out, man out, man out, man out. Red 80. 51's the mic. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Yo.
From the 39, Darnold. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Pull together. Check. Yo, lady. Check. 55. Smooth. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that Johnny D.
From the 50, it's Darnold. He completes it to Nelson. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Hey, eat. Record. He's coming. Red 80. Eyes up.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, let's go. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a red 80. Slam.
Bell. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Bell. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 77 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Hey, Zoo. 26 Mike. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. I'm waiting. You mine. Here we go. Check him off.
To throw is Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. They'll run on first down. It's Bell. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They come out here in the I.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Show it up. Show it up. Check 3. Check 3. Hello, lady. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3. Check your hot read.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Focus, defense, focus.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop him with exactly a minute to go before halftime. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Here's Bell, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
On first down, Brady. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Wait, set. Wait, ready. Check 53. Cut.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21.
They should have known.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he's got room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, check it. Watch the edge. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
On 1st down, here's Breida. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check it back, check it back. Alert! 53 is mine. Check 50. Hey, orbit. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Here's Brady. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Check it, reload. Hey, Mike 7. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Mike 53. 53, Mike.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Bell. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Yeah, let's go set lunch. Lady.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Darnold. Steps away to his left. And this will be incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Right, Alpha. Check. Blue draw quarters. Young lady.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. And it's caught by Herndon. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mike 51. Watch the backer. Check. Check it. Ready. Switch.
On 1st down, Bell. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Let's go.
They'll go again with Bell. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Mike 51. Man, Eddie. They gonna need some therapy after this. Hey, wahoo! 51's the mic. 51's the mic. You're not ready. You're not ready. 51's the mic, boy.
On first down, it's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
The 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8.
Hey, Mike 51. Hey, Echo. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Man, Eddie. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, come on, no. Come on, no. Go, Mike 51.
Back to throw, Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
That's got to be a... Hey, Charlie. Deuce, 6-6. Pull it high.
On 3rd down, Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
25, check 25, check 25. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Rush in, rush Red 80. Watch safety creep, watch safety creep. Topper. He's crashing, he's checking crash.
They'll run on first down. It's Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Get him. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check.
Again, it's Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Check 31. Yo, lady.
Here's Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Maher is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Let's go.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Bullshit. 53 to Mike. 53. 72.
From the 35 on second down. Brady, they'll set up a screen for Breida. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Wait, set. 380. 536. Pick me up. Hey, check it. Hey, box truck. 36 to Mike. I don't even know why this team.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, 66. He's checking. Crash. Wait for the edge.
It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Regular. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Come on. 54. Mike, 54. We own them. Joker.
They run for it with Breida. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Reload.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
53 to Mike. 53. Check.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
We've seen this offense go for it on fourth down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. And his kick here is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get this. Mark 55. Mark 50. Hey, exit. Hey.
Darnold now to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Darnold now 15 out of 17 through the air, only 2 incompletions. It's first down. Now it's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it a second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Go. 55, Mike. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 55, Mike.
Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. Switch.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Hey, check right, check right. Watch in your five. Go, hey,
They'll run it with Bell. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. This was once a 13-point game. Now they've got a chance to go ahead on first and goal. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And the kick is good. He puts it through, and they are moving on to the AFC Championship game. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.